There is a secret plan, codenamed within palace walls, to make a royal prisoner disappear. Not from a jail cell, but from the front pages, from the public eye, and from the shadow of a scandal that threatens to consume the entire monarchy. And the architect of this audacious scheme isn't a seasoned courtier or a high-priced lawyer. It's his own daughter. Princess Beatrice, the so-called quiet royal, is now the mastermind behind a covert operation to save her father, Prince Andrew, and the crown itself is in a state of absolute shock. Forget what you think you know about the spare heir. This is a story of a daughter's loyalty clashing with a king's duty and a desperate escape plan that could either save the House of Windsor or blow it apart from the inside. To understand why this plan is so radical, you have to understand the current state of siege within the monarchy. King Charles III has spent his entire reign trying to project an image of a slimmed-down, modern, and morally sound institution. And in the center of that effort sits one immovable problem: his brother, Prince Andrew. The Duke of York is more than just an embarrassment. He is an existential threat, a toxic asset that poisons every positive news story, a constant reminder of the old, entitled ways the king is desperate to leave behind. The official palace position has been one of frozen exile. Andrew is banned from royal duties, stripped of his military patronages, and hidden away in his 30-room mansion, Royal Lodge. He is a ghost, but a ghost that still haunts the hallways of Buckingham Palace. But a ghost can't be managed. A ghost can't be controlled. And King Charles, we are told, was prepared to let that ghost fade away. But one person was not prepared to let that happen: his niece, Beatrice. While the world sees Princess Beatrice as a peripheral, smiling figure at royal events, sources close to the York family describe a woman transformed. Behind the scenes, she has become her father's chief defender, his emotional rock, and now, his strategic general. This isn't about the prince and the scandal. For Beatrice, this is about a father and a daughter. The man who, despite his global infamy, she still calls Papa. The man who walked her down the aisle. The man she believes has been unfairly crucified by the press and abandoned by his own family. Her loyalty is not to the crown, but to her blood. And so, she has crafted a plan. A multi-phase, meticulously detailed exit strategy. Phase 1. The legal ceasefire. Beatrice is reportedly advising her father to avoid any and all future legal battles or public statements. The goal is total radio silence. No more interviews, no more legal skirmishes, no more fueling the fire. The war is over. The retreat has begun. Phase 2. The financial overhaul. The crown jewel of the plan, and the part that has sent shockwaves through the family, involves Royal Lodge. Beatrice, we are told, is quietly pushing her father to agree to a voluntary downsizing. The plan would be to leave the multi-million-dollar, taxpayer-funded Royal Lodge and move to a more modest, privately owned property, potentially even outside the UK. This isn't just about money, it's about optics. By giving up the lavish lodge, Andrew would be performing a powerful act of contrition. It would be a signal to the public and, more importantly, to King Charles that he understands the need for atonement and is willing to make a grand, tangible sacrifice. When King Charles learned of his niece's clandestine operations, the reaction in the monarch's inner circle was not relief. It was fury, mixed with a dose of stunned admiration. For the king, Beatrice's plan is a double-edged sword. On one hand, it offers a potential solution to his Andrew problem. A quiet, private Andrew, living abroad, is infinitely better than a scandal-plagued Andrew living in a royal palace in the heart of London. It would finally draw a line under the crisis. On the other hand, it represents a direct challenge to his authority. The monarch did not sanction this. This is a rogue operation, orchestrated by a junior member of the family. If he endorses it, he looks weak, as if he's taking orders from his niece. If he rejects it, he risks a full-blown, public family civil war, with Beatrice and Andrew positioned as the tragic figures being persecuted by a cold and unforgiving king. And then there is the Prince of Wales. William, the future king, is known to be utterly inflexible on the Andrew issue. He sees his uncle as a direct threat to the monarchy's survival and wants him gone, completely and permanently. The notion of a negotiated, comfortable exile, brokered by Beatrice, is likely anathema to him. This isn't just a rift between Charles and Andrew. It's a potential rift between the king and his heir. Beatrice's plan has inadvertently forced a brutal choice. Does the king prioritize the slimmed-down monarchy his son wants? Or does he accept a messy, daughterly compromise that offers a quieter, but perhaps less just, peace?